In Bangladesh, a Metropolitan Court has rejected 3 petitions filed by Supreme Court lawyer Advocate Rabindra Ghosh on behalf of Chinmoy Krishna Brahmachari. The petition sought an expedited hearing date for Chinmoy's bail plea, the submission of case documents and other related reliefs. However, the court dismissed them, citing the absence of a power of attorney from any member of the Chattogram Bar Association. India has expressed hope that the trial will be fair and transparent, as the arrested Hindus have legal rights which should be respected. New Delhi has repeatedly appealed to officials of the interim government in Dhaka to ensure the safety of Hindus and all minorities. Chinmoy Krishna Das was arrested on sedition charges on November 25th from Dhaka Airport. Meanwhile, Bangladesh on Tuesday confirmed 88 incidents of communal violence against minorities, primarily Hindus. Acknowledging the attacks against minorities, Dhaka also said that 70 people have been arrested in those incidents. Take a look at this report.
A day after India's Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri raised concerns over the attacks on minorities in Bangladesh and conveyed India's concerns regarding their safety and welfare during meetings with the Bangladeshi leadership, the interim government of Mohammad Yunus confirmed 88 incidents of communal violence targeting minorities, mainly Hindus, after the ouster of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in August.
Violence হয়েছে minority কে target করে তো সেই বিষয়ে আমরা একটা পুলিশের থেকে আমরা একটা প্রতিবেদন পেয়েছি তারা বলছে যে মোট 70 জন সোফার অ্যারেস্টেড হয়েছেন আর 88টা কেস
There have been a spate of incidents of violence against minorities as well as attacks on temples in Bangladesh in the last few weeks that triggered strong concerns in New Delhi. Referring to the recent attacks on minorities in Sunamganj, Narsingdi, Chattogram and Dhaka, Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam said the tally of arrests and cases will increase as some new incidents have happened in those places. Alam further said that no one is arrested on political identity. However, he added that there might be cases where some victims were members of the previous ruling party. Meanwhile, various social and cultural organizations continue to protest across India against attacks on minorities in Bangladesh. Bureau Report, DD India.
All right, to talk more on this, DD India's Naval Sangh Parmar is joining us on the phone line from Bangladesh. Naval Sangh, no relief for Chinmoy Krishna Das after Bangladesh court again rejected his bail plea. What more you can tell us?
Actually, his bail was rejected on 26th November when first applied in the Metropolitan Court of Chattogram. Then that day only, the advocate on behalf of Chinmoy Krishna Das asked for the early hearing for the appeal in the bail case. But that day the court could have been was in a position to hear it, but somehow without citing any reason they denied the hearing of that case. Then on 3rd December there was a hearing in the appeal case of bail petition, and that day many of the advocate who were willing to plead for the Chinmoy Krishna Das have been arrested by the law enforcement agency in some of the cases, criminal cases, in pretext of the violence in the court premises. And the advocate who was representing the Chinmoy Krishna Das, Sebashish Sharma, was intimidated and he was not in position to appear in the court. So court postponed the bail hearing of the Chinmoy Krishna Das on 2nd January. It is a 1 month gap between the first hearing and the next hearing. So meanwhile, the senior advocate from the Supreme Court of Dhaka filed a 3 petition, including one is for the early hearing of the bail application of Chinmoy Krishna Das. The court rejected that bail petition on the ground of absence of wakalatnama. So, okay. But he also mentioned that there is a verdict from High Court and according to that verdict, senior advocate of the Supreme Court can appear in a Metropolitan Court or Sessions Court without a wakalatnama, and court could have granted him a hearing. But court didn't consider that case of the Rabindra Ghosh, and again Chinmoy Krishna Das didn't get any relief from the Metropolitan Court of Chattogram.
Okay, Naval Singh, also talking about those 88 cases that have been registered in incidents involving minorities between August 5 and October 22. This has been taken seriously now by the Yunus-led government, and after India acted tough. You tell us, how is the situation there in Bangladesh? Government making sure that law and order is maintained?
Actually, before 15 days, there were no priority in the Yunus-led government regarding the safety and security of the minority. But once in India, the issue become very loud and clear, and media and other common people in India took up the issues, and even External Affairs Ministry of India took up issue of safety and security of the minority in Bangladesh. Then the government become more sensitive, and they instructed the law enforcement agent to take a special care in minority-dominated areas where the people have been intimidated, or violence or vandalization happen. So they called all-party meeting. Then they convened dialogue with the religious leader of Bangladesh, and they informed them to provide real-time information based on real-time, so government or law enforcement agency can take matter seriously, and any unwanted incident can be thought away. So this is the impact of we can say that the global media is the issue taken up by the Indian Foreign Affairs Ministry, and in fact our Chief Secretary, Foreign Secretary also took up the issue with the Bangladesh Foreign Affairs Advisor as well as Professor Yunus to provide safety and security to minorities in Bangladesh. So in fact this is the effect, and in last 1 week or 10 days that there are some sporadic incidents of violence against the minority, but on ground there are reduction in the cases of the violence and intimidation. That I can say from ground.
All right, Naval Singh, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for your inputs. Naval Singh Parmar reporting from Bangladesh.